Hello and welcome to Mountain to Lake Realty Showcase here on Cable 12. I'm Bobparcell.
And I'm Steve Furrow.
Yes, you are. Please visit our company website at mountaintolake.com where hopefully there's all kinds of helpful tips for buyers and sellers.
You bet. We'd love for you to come by our office. It's located at 195 South Main Street there in Rocky Mount, uptown Rocky Mount, not far from the courthouse. We'd love for you to stop in and see us, visit with us if you're interested in buying and selling property. We have someone there Monday through Friday. Office hours are 8:30 to 5, and if those times don't work for you, then just give us a call. We'll come to you. We'll sit down with you when it works for you. So we'd love to help you out from that standpoint. Right, Bob?
Absolutely.
Bob, can you believe August is just rolling right on by?
Hard to believe.
Yep.
Here we are.
We've had a few cool mornings. So we still, I guess, still looks like we've had some hot weather. So August is not over with, but we've had a few cool mornings here to get us, let us know fall is coming. All right. So
yeah, we'll still have several weeks of good warm weather if that's what you like, but it's coming around.
Yes, sir.
Leaves are starting to fall. I always enjoy seeing that.
Yeah, my kids are getting excited about hunting season.
Mm-hmm.
They've been practicing with the bows.
Okay.
So
dove season will start soon.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Look out. So that being said, Bob, let's talk maybe just briefly about the real estate market. Things continue. Inventory is still pretty low. Interest rates all-time high. If you listen to what's going on in the news, talk about interest rates being at all-time high. But we still got a good buyer demand.
Yep, I think it's critical for a buyer to work with a good agent. Hopefully that's one of us. And as properties become available, check them out. We're still seeing some multiple offers. A lot of properties are selling quickly, and like we've said for a long time on the program, you need to have your financing well defined so that you can convey that to the seller and have your offer accepted. There's a lot of things you can do as a buyer to position yourself to. Sometimes you have to move quickly when a nice property hits the market, and I think the only way to do that really is to have looked a lot in the past so you're comfortable making an offer. And again, very critical to have a pre-approval letter to hopefully convey to the seller your ability to pay. And it helps you as well knowing how much you're going to put down, how much your closing costs are. It's just very advantageous to have that up front. You almost have to.
So you talk about the prep work before, if you will, from a buyer standpoint, trying to get them ready to go. Okay. What happens, Bob? Just take a couple moments here, a couple minutes, and talk about what happens when that buyer, we sign the contract. What's some things they could be thinking about? Just a couple quick things.
Well, I like to think we add a lot of value up to the point of an offer being accepted into a contract, but I think there's a lot of things we also hopefully can help you with greatly from the pending stage. We're going under contract to closing, and sometimes we'll work with a buyer or seller, so how do we handle all these inspections or property owners association disclosure packets, appraisals, repaired requests as a result of inspections, walkthroughs. And the answer is, we've done this many times, and we're going to be there the entire process. So once it goes under contract, I think again, Steve, what we try to do is be very responsive, and with the buyer or seller's permission, immediately get a copy of the contract to the lender and the lawyer and provide all the contact information so they can communicate with everyone, hopefully get the inspections done as quickly as possible and try to review those results, communicate with the seller side to see if there's anything that we can agree to have done. But we have a checklist, and I think there's a tremendous amount of things that we help people with from the point of going under contract to closing. Sometimes people say, well, you sold this property. Well, it's not sold until it's closed. And I think there's a lot we can do with that, and I think we're fortunate to have done that a lot, and I think it can be real intimidating to a buyer or seller to all the things that have to take place to ultimately get it closed. And confident we add a lot of value there to guide you through all that.
You bet. And once that ratified contract comes in, that's when a lot of the work that we do starts. You know, it's really, we try to get you prepped up to that point, get you in and look at those houses. But once that contract gets signed by both parties, then I like to say then it's time to get started, and we work through those details of those contracts as Bob's talked about to make sure that we're looking after you in whatever manner you need.
And that's why I think, hopefully, ideally, you have a full written offer so all the terms are identified. A lot of times you have verbal offers, we present any offer that we receive, but a lot of times people focus on just the price. But there's so many, that's the point of a good written offer, is that everybody sees the terms in the entirety, and if you counter or respond, you're counting in the entirety everything that buyer made initially, or if the seller counters that the buyer, all those terms are fully identified. I found most people are very, very reasonable. It's just that if it's not in writing, sometimes things are miscommunicated, not understood.
Yeah, things get lost in the translation, if you will. So, but I agree, Bob. I think that's a great point to bring up. So let's talk about some properties, Bob. Let's jump in here.
Okay, let's do that.
The first one we got here is the Walnut Grove Drive in Callaway. Great setting. It's on 5 acres, 5 very secluded and private acres. It's at the end of Walnut Grove Drive, so get a great spot there. You get a chance to check out this log home. It's a 3-bedroom, 3 full baths. It does have an attached carport that you can see there. A little over 2,300 total square feet. We'll talk about the house, and then we'll move outside and talk about the detached garage. That's certainly a great feature. But I mentioned there's that attached carport, enough room for 2 cars there. Here you've got this great wraparound porch that you can see. Gives you an opportunity to take in that beautiful secluded and wooded setting. Of course, this is a log home, so you're looking at a rustic feel. And what would be a log home without a fireplace? At least one, and here you go. A nice wood stove there in the house. They're in the kitchen, dining room, living room area. Does have a large primary bedroom suite here on the entry level. Of course, its own bathroom. We'll come around the 2nd bedroom on the entry level. Here's the full bathroom on the entry level. Come downstairs, you've got tons of space down here in the lower level. Of course, on these hot August days, that's a great spot to hang out there in the basement. Plenty of room there to kind of make it as you wish. You do have an additional bedroom and full bath on the lower level. We come around outside, you get a shot here of the back side of the home. You do see the covered patio area underneath there on the end of the home. Here's this really nice detached garage. Did I tell you, Bob, it is heated? Detached garage is heated. Can you believe that? And you may not care about that in August, but come January, February, I bet you'd appreciate that. 30 by 40 here. It's just multiple opportunities to take in a great space. There's two-car garage on the back end. Of course, you got this work area, workspace here on the front end. Multiple lean-tos and additional storage off of each end. Great spot. This is Walnut Grove Drive in Callaway.
Next we'll come back to this very nice home on Knollwood Drive in the town limits of Rocky Mount. That's going to be off of Scuffling Hill Road and off of Avalon, so it's a good location. Well-maintained home, nice paved drive. Brickstone vinyl construction. Almost 2,700 square feet on the entry level. Total square footage is over 3,300. Great picture here showing kind of a rustic look with those beams and masonry fireplace, and built-in bookshelves. Nice, very large, nice, great room you see here. Gas logs, and a wet bar as well. Again, if you think of 2,700 square foot on a floor, that's a very good sized property. Altogether, it's a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath home. See the updated kitchen, nice molding in the dining area. Four bedrooms on this entry level, as well as 3 full baths. Nice shelving, good sized walk-in closet. Also a nice screen porch. That's a great feature that comes with this home. You have a split bedroom floor plan with a primary suite on one side and 3 bedrooms on the other. Provides a lot of privacy for you if you have guests. Updated flooring as well. The first primary suite has a nice tile shower, jetted tub, and we showed you a walk-in closet. Very private setting, although it's in the town of Rocky Mount, it's still private, and take advantage of that privacy here in this nice room. Lower level's also partially finished. Always nice to have some storage in unfinished area. The HVAC was updated last year. One of the hot water heaters was updated in 2023. The roof is approximately 15 years old. It's a 30-year architectural shingle. Great setting, great location this home in Rocky Mount on Knollwood Drive. I like this picture here showing how the home was really built well for this lot.
So we're going to come out of the town of Rocky Mount now, and we're going to head just west of the town of Rocky Mount, approximately 3.5 miles. You turn left on Keg Valley Lane, and this property is there on your left. It's 7.32 acres. You got 3 beds and 2 full baths, all on the entry level, a little over 1,100, right at 1,150 total square feet on the entry level. It does have a walkout basement underneath. A really nice large garage. You see there on your right, that garage is 26 by 18. Lots of opportunity for you to put lots of things in there but that's a really nice feature of this home. This is fairly new construction. The home was completed in 2021, so just a couple of years old. When you step inside, you'll get a chance to see that. You can see there's not a lot of wear anywhere. Things still look new and fresh. Fresh paint everywhere. Floors are in excellent shape. You can see the kitchen area here around. As I mentioned, it's 3 bedrooms and 2 full baths, all on the entry level. You step downstairs, you get a chance to see wide open basement there on the lower level, so certainly can create whatever you wish. And you do have a walkout, so certainly could head out. There you see the back side of the home. You've got access out to the back, of course, access to the basement. You do have this nice covered area here for storage off the back side of the home. You do have an additional storage shed and lean-to that you see there. It's a great spot. 7.32 acres. You need a place to maybe store some garden equipment, those kind of things. You can do that here on Keg Valley Lane in Rocky Mount.
Speaking of great locations, it's hard to beat this one on Grassy Hill Road with stunning views over towards the Blue Ridge Mountains and Cahay's Mountain. Very convenient to both Roanoke and Rocky Mount. One level contemporary home built in 2008. It's a nice open design. Cathedral ceiling, and a lot of thought went in home. How this home was built, looking through those windows there in a great room, you're looking out again towards the Blue Ridge Mountains. Nice country kitchen with pantry. 1,632 square feet on the entry level. The primary bedroom suite with walk-in closet and double sink vanity, tub shower. 2 additional bedrooms, a hall, bath, and laundry, all on the entry level. So you can have 1 level living. There's also 1,307 square feet finished in the lower level. Nice family and game room with full bath, office, or well, there's the 4th bedroom potential. There's no window, but there's a good sized office there. Plenty of storage. Updates include heat pump and water filtration system. Fairly easy commute to Roanoke. And again, just stunning views for this home on Grassy Hill Road that has a Boone's Mill address, a little over 1 acre. It's all open, very large yard. There you can see the great mountains that Callaway is known for.
We're going to stay in the same area, Boone's Mill. This is Harmony Road. Just recently went pending. This would be 13.07 acres. It's a 2-bedroom, 1 full bath here, brick ranch home on the entry level. It does have a partial basement underneath. It does have an additional 2-car detached garage that we'll show you here. But the total square footage on the home is a little over 2,160 feet. 2,160 feet, that would be both on the entry and the lower levels here. So that's on 13.07 acres. You step inside and get a chance to see the dining room area here. As I mentioned, the detached 2-car garage. It's a very nice garage, could be a workshop. Lots of different possibilities here with that. You do have a couple of additional structures on the home, a couple of single wides as well on this property. As I mentioned, 13.7 acres. But lots of potential here on Harmony Road in Boone's Mill. We'll jump in and we'll talk a little bit about Rock Ridge Road. This is a property that 4 bedrooms and 3.5 baths. It's a property that came on the market. It wasn't on very long. It went pending. A little over 5,800 total square feet. You've got 3 total acres here on this property on Rock Ridge. You step inside, you get a chance to see the kitchen. Hardwood floors throughout, just a great property. This is the primary bedroom suite. A lot to appreciate here on Rock Ridge Road. And then of course, talk about Callaway and those views. Gives you a chance to see a little bit of that here on this 3-acre setting on Rock Ridge Road.
Slide up to Floyd pretty easy from there.
You certainly could, Here's another new listing. This one's on Realty Road. It's 3 bedrooms and 1.5 baths, a little over 2,700 total square feet. You see the brick ranch home. It does have a full walkout basement underneath. Of course, you got a attached carport there on your right. But a great setting here on Realty Road. 1.5 acres, 1.5 very usable acres, garden area, chicken coop, whatever there's a lot of things you could be done here. This gives you a shot of the kitchen and dining room area. We'll come around. I talked about that 1.5 acres, but this is a great backyard space, swing set, sand pile, all kinds of things. If you've got young children or kids that are interested in getting outside, this will be a great spot to do that here. Realty Road in Rocky Mount.
Let's travel to the city of Roanoke for this nice condominium on Glen Ivy Lane. That's off of Electric Road, 419 near Salem city limits. 1,714 square feet. A lot of updates, including heat pump in 2017, flooring in 2023, and a great room in 2021. A couple of big advantages of this particular unit are that it's an end unit, which provides a lot more privacy, less noise, and great views. And also in the lower garage underneath, side-by-side parking spots beside the elevator, which could be a big deal if you struggle maybe getting to the elevator. Open floor plan, gas log fireplace, great property in Roanoke City.
We'll head from Roanoke City back to Union Hall. Here's a property on Old Salem School Road that, it is a unique farmhouse. It's a farmhouse that was constructed in 1923, but then has been recently remodeled. And when I say remodeled, basically he did everything but tear it down when they put it back together. It took everything down to the studs, new ductwork, new wiring, plumbing, everything you could ask for here is updates. It has been done. The home shows extremely well. Sits on 5.37 acres, and on Old Salem School Road there in Union Hall, you're not far at all from the lake. Your ability to put in at Magnum Point Marina, put in there and be ready to go in no time. Of course, 5.37 acres. You've got some existing buildings on the property, some barns. It'd be a great place to store your boat or your jet ski. Certainly could do that here. In this setting on Old Salem School. We'll step inside. As I talked about, lots of updates. If you're interested in a farmhouse and that farmhouse feel, you're going to have that here on Old Salem School Road. So multiple outbuildings, so you got plenty of opportunity for storage, whatever you would. And of course, with 5.37 acres, goats, pigs, sheep, you certainly have opportunity to do that on Old Salem School Road in Union Hall.
Just a few miles west of Rocky Mount on Franklin Street, where you'll find this very well-maintained home. Additionally, it has 2 lots to come with it. They're each 2 acres. It also has a detached 3-car garage and workshop that certainly has a lot of value. Home features 3 bedrooms and 2 baths. Total square footage is 1,980. New roof last year on the home, storage building, and detached 3-car garage. Home has been very well maintained. Again, total square footage is 1,980. Heat pump compressor was changed in 2023. There's also a mini split for the 2nd level. There's this nice detached garage. So there's 3 things really to consider here. Obviously have a nice home. Secondly, have this nice detached 3-car garage with a workshop beyond that bay on the right. And then you have 2 additional 2-acre lots that lay very well. That can be accessed off Dalewood. It's already a road into there. So it certainly adds a lot of value in my opinion.
All right, we'll move from west of Rocky Mount. We're going to head south. We're going to go to the city of Martinsville. Here's Brookdale Street. It's on 0.16 acres. It is an office building. It's currently being used as a residence. You're right amongst all the greatest, if you will, of the city of Martinsville there. So everything's within walking distance. Even the Dick and Willie biking trail is right there close by. It'll give you a chance to step inside, see the dining area, kitchen area here. But around back, you've got some additional stores there below, and of course the detached garage that you see there, storage space that you can see there. I think that it's like 980 square feet, I think, is what you've got there in that lower level. But the total square footage is 1960 there with this property on Brookdale Street in Martinsville.
Let's go from Henry County to Pittsylvania County. Hopefully we're showing you where we work with buyers and sellers outside of Franklin County. This home built in 2005. It was on Dry Bridge Road with a Chatham address. You can enjoy 1-level living with 1,352 square feet with 3 bedrooms, 2 full baths, laundry, all on 1 floor. Nice open kitchen with island. Also has a full unfinished basement. Generator hookup available. So flue in that basement if you want to consider adding a wood stove. But again, this is in Dry Bridge Road off 29 in Chatham in Pittsylvania County. This will travel down to Sontag. It actually has a Rocky Mount address, but 51 plus acres. If a little south of Rocky Mount off 220, take a left at the light down Sontag Road, go past the 619 Rec Park, take a left on Beulah Road, and that's where you'll find this property on the right. Land lays very well, 51.56 acres. Next we'll travel up towards Henry and Philpott Lake, where you'll find this extremely nice acreage in home, 113 plus acres. Has land on both sides of the road. Be a great property for livestock, a mixture of open and wooded land, a lot of timber value. Also a very strong creek throughout the property, long state road frontage. Also a nice, well-maintained brick home with 1,400 square feet and an unfinished basement. As we said before on this particular property, the home does not sit in the middle of the land, so if someone wanted the home in 12 acres, they could certainly do that and potentially sell it and keep over 100 for themselves and not lose their privacy. Very well-maintained land trails all throughout.
So we'll head from down there Philpott Lake, and we're going to come across to Smith Mountain Lake here, Lands End Circle. This property here is 4,341 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 4.5 baths. You see the 2-car garage underneath, multiple decks and patios here with this home, so a great place to take the outdoors in, regardless of what the weather might be doing. We'll step inside and give you a shot of this wonderful kitchen, dining room, living room area, all connected there together. But it's a great spot to hang out and entertain friends. You can see the updated kitchen. You got the countertops. You got the stainless steel appliances. This home is ready to go. You do have a day dock. You have a deeded boat slip with a lift and a jet ski port. Some of the amenities here in the Lands End subdivision include a swimming pool and the sandy beach area for you to take in with a nice fire pit. But there's a lot of things to talk about here on this property at Lands End Circle and Union Hall. Just give us a call. We'll check it out.
Next we'll travel to Callaway for this very secluded home, high quality materials. This brick home was built in 2015 with 17 plus acres, extremely private setting. Mission Drive is off of Bethany, which is off of the Callaway Road. Again, has a Callaway address. Property also touches Algoma Road. There's a driveway partially from this home to Algoma if you wanted another or to use that road as opposed to Mission Drive. Total square footage is over 5,700. It's a 4-bedroom, 4 full bath, 1 half bath home with finished square footage on 3 floors, including above the 3-car garage you see there on the left. You don't see many homes with a walk-in pantry, but to the left of that wall oven, you'll find one here. Again, nice open floor plan leading out to a deck that's covered on parsley, giving you a dry patio underneath you see here. There's a whole house generator, a couple heat pumps to heat and cool it. But very, very private, extremely high-end materials for this home in Callaway on Mission Drive.
There's one on Gun Club Road. You'll appreciate this home is pending. It's 13.77 acres. You step inside, the chance to see the kitchen area there. Of course, the dining room is just across the way, but some great views here off of Gun Club Road. It is pending, so we hope everything closes as planned. Next, we're going to head to Bedford County, and this is Leesville Road. It's a commercial listing. It's on 14 acres. It was a church campus and campground. Lots of buildings and, well, a lot of features of this property that you really got to see to appreciate. You can see we have a kitchen mess hall area. Obviously, it's equipped with all the commercial kitchen cooking materials that you would need, and then you've got, of course, area for all of the camp members to participate in. So it's a great spot there for that. You do have this large commercial metal building. It's 50 by 100 metal gym and recreation area. It's got basketball courts. You've also got 60 by 74 cantina. You've got directors' cabins. You've got girls' dorms, boys' dorms, staff cabin. A lot to talk about here, more than what we would really have time to go over. An amphitheater, softball fields, soccer fields. 14 acres on Leesville Road and Lynch Station, which is in Bedford County.
Let's travel back to Smith Mountain Lake for this nice unit in Waterside Drive. That's going to be on the Roanoke River section of the lake on Fairway Bay. It's going to be off the Scruggs Road in Windlass. The advantage of this unit is you can go there, hopefully, Steve, and not have to do as much work for some other properties and just enjoy yourself. Total square footage is 1,818, and great layout with a deck or patio on all 3 levels. Take advantage of your views. It's a 3-bedroom, 3 full bath, 1 half bath unit. And obviously designed to take advantage of those great views of Smith Mountain Lake. A lot of amenities that come with it. And this is not far off the Roanoke River Channel, not far off from the bridge. Looks like maybe, Steve, we have time for one more, another commercial listing. This one on the corner of North Main and Circle Drive. We hope it closes as scheduled. 2,800 square feet, built in 1999. High traffic count, 16 parking spaces. Now, I believe what set this one apart is it's the age compared to a lot of other commercial properties in town that maybe were built in the 50s, for example. So,
thank you, Bob. Thank you all for watching out there. We certainly do appreciate it. We'll see you next week on the Mountain to Lake Realty Showcase.